Alright everybody, so in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the Final Sin Remaster and every single thing that we know about it as of right now. And all of this information is according to Snake himself on his Twitter. So if you're wondering if I'm just making this stuff up or whatever, I'm not. It's all on his Twitter. This video is just to simplify things for everybody and for people who don't really use Twitter. So, of course, this video could be outdated at any moment as soon as more information is added. Obviously, Snake can change his mind on a lot of this stuff, and a lot of this could just be like changed or just not implemented at all or for whatever reason. So I'm going to go ahead and get into it. So the first section of this is what the game at release will have, which is only the Earth world. More worlds will be added with future updates. So that basically means that in the future, when more updates come out, more worlds will come out. So at the start of the game, it will be only Earth. There will be new quests to the Earth world alongside the old ones, which is exciting. Forms up to the Super Saiyan 3 tier. So like Final Form Frieza, Super Saiyan 3 obviously. I think humans had like Mystic around that point. All races, including a new alien race, which will be a copy-paste of the human race, except it will have many subsections of races, such as the Beerus race, and each will have unique minor abilities in them. So, I doubt the Beerus race will have it Kai, but it's definitely possible. New matchmaking for PvP and presumably PvE stuff, like the Q World, for example. Guilds and guild missions, so like a clan thing, and missions for guilds specifically. So maybe like win guild battles or defeat other players that are in enemy guilds, for example, possibly could be a thing. Or just defeating quests together could also just be part of it. Any feature that was at the original's release, so anything that was at in the original game at the start is going to be added in this one, along with new features. First new world will be Namek, which will come out within 2 months of the game's initial release. Yeah, we'll see about that, Snake. You will keep all your game passes, so that's good. You'll keep all of your old slot data, which is also good, but it will be locked and unplayable, likely until the game is finished with development. A data freeze will take place close to the launch of the game, of the remaster, which will be the save point for your slots to be transferred to the new game. So basically, in the old Final Stand, when the game is close to being released, there will be a data freeze, which will basically save all your data from the old game, so that way it knows like what level you are, what races you were, everything basically about your data in the old Final Stand to be able to bring it to the new one. And any progress you make after that data freeze will not be added to the new Final Stand. Where was I? The game is expected to release before GTA 6, although it's unclear if this is a joke or not. We can expect more GT content. We may get skills that utilize Trunks' sword game pass, as well as an overhaul to his M1 combo strings. El Hermano will make a return, as well as the Hell World he lives in. DBS manga stuff is going to be added, and will likely overwrite old forms. My theory is the God of Destruction form possibly becoming Ultra Ego. The anti-cheat is going to be significantly better. New raids and guild wars are planned. Public testing sessions will be held, likely to test combat, as well as private testing for some people. So some people will be private testers. Some specific chosen people, maybe YouTubers, maybe friends of his. Who knows? Combat feels very similar to the original, with more varied options in combat. Parties will be added, so you can party up with your friends and see each other's health, ki, and location. There will be a hard level cap at launch, which will be very difficult to obtain, considering there will also be a soft level cap at level 140, and presumably going on there will be hard level caps and soft level caps after each major update. The game is expected to complete development within 1 to 2 years after launch. Fusion will likely fully restore your HP and have a cooldown on performing it. All versions of Senzu's will be in the game, but will likely be refined and updated. More races are confirmed to be added at future dates post-release. Androids will be receiving balances and possibly new forms. Divine forms, otherwise known as God Key, is a new mechanic in the game, which will be entirely different from any forms we've seen before. Rebirthing will be removed entirely, and previously rebirth slots will be converted back into slightly boosted versions of their original data once they're unlocked. Red bean stacking is being removed, but a similar concept might be implemented. The entire game is being remade, including graphics, which we'll see an overhaul to hopefully make the game look more modern to keep up with the great standard that games like Nexus and DBOG have set. Progression will be not as fast as previously, so hopefully we can't get to level 400 in like 1 to 2 days anymore, and the game will have an exciting feel at launch and genuinely impressive feats of grinding will return. That's what I'm hoping, at least. As much of the old music will return as possible. There will be an infinite number of character slots in the new Final Stand, presumably game passes, but not confirmed. So, maybe those infinite game slots will be game passes, but that's just what I think. I don't think he confirmed that, but that's what I'm assuming, considering we're keeping our old game passes, which were one of them was more slots. In-game events like the Christmas event will return, which is fun. Love the events. There will be protections against PvP in the overworld. Possibly safe zones, or just the old yellow beans. So I'm thinking some cities might just disable PvP. Or maybe the protection Snake hinted at was just the yellow beans that are already in the game, which just make you invincible, which is really dumb. The Dragon Ball system will be improved on. So that's good. The Dragon Ball system was like literally broke the game entirely in the original Final Stand, which like that was the original hybrid glitch, was because of the Dragon Balls, which then turned into hybrid cheats and like scripts, which completely ruined the game. Like PvP wise, it was awful. People would have originally they would have like Frieza or Namekian stats in base, but then be able to use the crazy transformations of Saiyans at the time. And nowadays it's more like androids and switching the Jiren or Saiyan, right? Because androids have the strongest base now. And the Dragon Balls were also notably ridiculously hard to get. Like I don't think I can't it's been so long, but I genuinely like I've either like never seen a Dragon Ball in Final Stand, or it took me so many years to find one. And like I've also never seen Shenron in game before. And I played Final Stand almost more than anybody on the planet, probably. So that's crazy. Then again, I never really looked for the Dragon Balls, to be fair. But like, the fact I've never seen Shenron is kind of crazy. Any progress private testers make will, of course, be wiped. So, obviously, like, he's going to wipe the private testers. So, anybody who's a tester on the game isn't going to get a head start on you. So, you don't have that excuse at the start when you suck. Unfortunately. That's all we know. That's all we know about Final Stand Remaster so far. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys are excited. Again, if you have any suggestions, I'm gonna go look through them in the comments of my recent videos. Make a video about that probably. I'm looking forward to making Final Stand content again. I do have ideas for stuff before then, so hopefully that goes well and I get to work on that, because I'm very excited about that. To be able to get to play Final Stand, talk about the remaster, could be very fun. Let me know what you guys think of all these, of all this like news and information we have. Let me know what you guys like about it, and let me know what you don't like about it.